In this video, we will talk about formalism as a literary criticism school in English literature. We will discuss the main concepts and the key figures in formalism and how to apply this theory to certain literary works. Emerged in the early 20th century in Eastern Europe, specifically Russia and Poland, it focuses on the form, structure, language, style, and literary devices. Most importantly, a formalist study depends on analyzing the internal and external elements in a literary work. Key figures 1. Victor Shklovsky. He emphasized defamiliarization and the idea of form as a tool that shapes the perception of the world. 2. Boris Eichenbaum. He focused on the evolution of literary genres and how form contributes to this development. 3. Roman Jakobson. He influenced formalism and helped analyze literature through language structures and systems. Other critics who contributed to formalism are John Crowe Ransom, Clent Brooks, and Yuri Tinyanov. Now, let's delve into the main concepts of formalism. 1. Form and structure. Formalism focuses on the how of a text, its structure, style, and literary devices, rather than the what or the why. The form is seen as integral to the meaning of the text. 2. Literariness. This term, coined by Roman Jakobson, refers to what makes a given work a piece of literature. In other words, it's about the use of language in ways that are distinct from ordinary use, such as through devices like meter, rhyme, and metaphor. 3. Defamiliarization, ostranany. This concept was introduced by Victor Shklovsky. Defamiliarization is the technique of making the familiar seem strange to enhance the perception of the ordinary. This is achieved through unusual language and syntax, thereby forcing readers to see things in a new light. 4. Autonomy of the text. Formalists assert that a literary work should be analyzed independently of external factors like author biography, historical context, or social implications. The text itself contains all the elements necessary for interpretation. 5. Close reading. While analyzing a certain literary work, it is essential to include a careful, detailed interpretation of a brief passage of text. Emphasis is placed on the particularities of language, structure, and literary devices. After we mention some of the main concepts and figures in formalism, let's move on to apply this theory to a piece of literature. In formalism, the distinction between internal and external elements of a literary text is crucial to understanding its theoretical framework and methodology. First, internal elements. Internal elements refer to the aspects of a literary work that are contained within the text itself. Formalists believe these elements are what define the text's literary value and meaning. Second, external elements. External elements refer to factors outside the text that can influence its creation, interpretation, and value. However, formalists argue that these elements should not be the primary focus of literary analysis. You are probably now asking what these internal elements exactly are. Internal elements include 1. Form and structure, the organization and arrangement of a text, including its narrative structure, stanzaic form in poetry, and overall composition. 2. Language and style, the specific use of language, including diction, syntax, and tone, which contributes to the unique voice of the text. 3. Literary devices, techniques such as metaphor, simile, symbolism, irony, and others that create layers of meaning. 4. Sound patterns, elements like rhyme, rhythm, meter, and alliteration that contribute to the musical quality of a text, especially in poetry. 5. Imagery, descriptive language that appeals to the senses and creates vivid pictures in the reader's mind. 6. Plot and narrative techniques, the sequence of events and the methods of narration, including point of view, foreshadowing, flashbacks, and pacing. 7. Characterization, the portrayal of characters, their development, and the roles they play within the story. Now, let's move to the external elements, which include 1. Author's biography, information about the author's life, experiences, and personal history. 2. Historical context, the social, political, and cultural environment in which a text was produced and set. 3. Readers' response. The personal interpretations and emotional reactions of individual readers. 4. Societal influences. The impact of societal norms, values, and issues on the text. 5. Intentionality. The author's intended meaning or purpose behind writing the text. 6. Literary tradition. The influence of previous literary works, movements, and genres on the text. To summarize, identify and analyze the formal features of a text. Explore how the text's form contributes to the meaning, and focus on the unity and coherence of the text. For more videos on English literature, subscribe to this channel.